Going back through and finding the videos that were previously deleted from my YouTube, I'm going to share them all again. Every single one of them that I find. We're going to start dating back with August 27th. Seems how I led you up to June when Brianna went missing and Jacoby got taken and I was being charged and we both got locked out of our apartments. So that alone was all part of a crime. And sometimes the theory crosses my mind that perhaps in a nonchalant way, this was my landlord maybe playing devil's advocate where he was representing for the Blue Boys, okay? Being the ones that were against us, but at the same time trying to protect us because he knew the good in me and Bree, and we weren't doing anything wrong. We were always out there helping people. We took care of his apartment building. We were very clean, very quiet, and very respectful. So, and knowing that we had all honesty and integrity, but we're the ones that got locked out. So I honestly think that maybe perhaps he did it in a way to cover up for what was going on. He had told me April 1st that they were after me and I needed to take my daughter and grandson and go in the middle of the night. Michael Hatton still hasn't told me who that is that he says was after me and my daughter. Now, mind you, there was an apartment house and a couple other buildings that got burned down right after we got locked out. There was a home that got shot at of a mother and her children right beside in the vicinity of my home. And so knowing that, and knowing that Mark Newell was in the area, Mark Newell was previously reported for abusing me and taking my dog and trying to get rid of Gypsy. All proof and fact of that. I've got many witnesses that till this day still want to tell the story. We've got proof and fact and evidence where Jeff Noyce threatened my life back in February in front of the Dollar General, and I asked Nan, she was the manager at the time. I've just recently found out that perhaps she may have gotten done there. And I had gotten information from the Dollar General that the camera would have covered that whole area where I called and reported about Jeff Noyce and requested to the courts for protection from abuse and harassment, stalking, and illegal surveillance by Jeffrey Noyce and all of the Vermont State Police and the Essex County Sheriff's Department. Now, knowing that Brianna was taken and put on an involuntary hold, there was that no contact order that she didn't want, I didn't want, we didn't ask for it, Kevin Bickford asked for it in his false reports and statements submitted to the state of Vermont Police. And what? Because he's what? An informant perhaps? Paid by the state, and they house him and stuff, and they put informants in conspicuous places. Why they have to have informants, that's a violation of my rights, and that's a violation of Brianna's rights, and that is a major violation of my grandson's right. So, with all the violations of rights, human rights, civil rights, disability rights, constitutional rights, all of these rights, okay, natural born rights, everything, all right, they've all been violated by the state of Vermont and all of TJ Donovan's disciples. So, here on August 27th, now, I told you she was let out of the hospital and taken and dropped off at Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services with Chris Mitchell, and he locked her into Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services building. Now, let me tell you something. She wasn't under obligation to be there. She went there to get her car. Now, they told her car keys weren't available. They didn't know where they were. Why didn't they know where her car keys were? Why didn't they know where her ID was? Why? Who was in charge of all this? And then the police told her that they probably threw them away. Now, why would you say something like that? And why would you even do something like that? That is evidence right there against them. Why would she be lying about it? Why would I lie about the fact that I called AAA and they were supposed to be on their way? It was a call log on my phone. Vermont State Police asked me who was on their way, and I told them. And they called, and then all of a sudden, nobody called, and nobody showed up. I had to make arrangements for Brianna to go with a guy named Willie O'Keefe, who was from Island Pond. He's not a friend of mine. He's a former acquaintance of the family, because he lived in Island Pond at one time. So, knowing that he went and picked her up, then he was demanding money the next day and telling me that he wasn't going to give Brianna a ride. And mind you, he's a guy that used to deal drugs and didn't take care of his kids. I took care of his kids when they needed taken care of, okay? I'm the one that bought clothes and provided for his children when they were in school with my kids. So, and don't tell me I didn't, because the first day of school, his daughter started school with duct-taped shoes, all right? Yeah, so, now, this is all the type of people that live in Island Pond. I'm an outcast to that kind of life. And so was my daughter. So again, they hated on us. My daughter asked me again today, why are they so jealous, Mom? Why do they hate on us? Well, I'm telling you, it's because of our bloodline and because we cross our T's and we dot our I's. We're respectful, and they don't like that. They wish they could be like us. Well, you could be like us if you just paid attention to life itself. So with that being said, knowing that I made a statement to her previously, you heard it, me telling her, right? That I was going to call in the Vermont State Police if Chris Mitchell didn't allow her to leave, and all the stuff that happened. They canceled AAA. I had to get her a ride. Yeah. But why did the cop take her away from the phone so she wasn't able to feel safe? That was intimidation tactic, wasn't it? Listen.
Is he trying to get you to hang up on me, Brianna?
This was after I called in the kidnapping
charge.
charge.
AAA is on their way and they'll be there at 8:20. Bree?
I took her away from the phone.
Is he trying to get you to hang up on me, Brianna?
You see what I'm saying?
The confirmation sent out to me that they received my request. This has been going on for a long time, hence the fact that my daughter's missing. Conspired organized crime. I've been reporting it all. And next I'm going to read you what has happened. I have filed for protection from abuse and filing further lawsuits to reinstate all that I filed before and then some. Can you say fact and proof of the matter?
I just want to let you know that these are a couple of the videos that were previously posted and they were deleted. Somebody like the government, is that who it is, that got into my Google and into my other accounts and deleted my recordings, audio, and surveillance, which would be what? Proof and evidence. So therefore, I just want to let you know that I've still got proof and evidence. I've still got copies of the same videos that they keep on deleting, and I'm going to keep on sharing the evidence and the information and the proof of until you all get the gist of it and until justice is served.